How to become an attractive man. In today's dating world, women also have their own standards and wants. So how can you become the man who not only gets their attention but also makes them want to pursue you? You don't have to change yourself in a way that isn't natural. Instead, you should develop and show off your best qualities in a way that is real and attractive. In today's video, we'll look at ideas from Stoic philosophy, an ancient school of thought that helps us live more fully and meaningfully. We'll show you how to make an impression and attract women by controlling your emotions, being patient, and living by your values. Come with us as we reveal 10 tips that will not only get women's attention, but also make them want to be with you, building a strong and important relationship. If you find this video interesting, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more in the series. Most importantly, let us know what you think about these methods or how they've worked for you in the comments below. Putting Stoic ideas into practice in your relationships. Women lose interest when they think you are too eager or dependent on their attention. Instead, try to be the calm and collected center of your own world. Number 1, make her feel the center of your happiness and show too much emotion. Imagine you've just met someone you really like. Your first instinct might be to give her lots of attention and make her the center of your happiness. However, this strategy often backfires. When you make her the center of your happiness and show too much emotion, you unintentionally send the message that you are too invested, which can make you seem less attractive because it makes her feel like she has no other options and wants to dominate you. To make her chase you, keep your sense of mystery and independence. Don't let her control your heart or your happiness. The women lose interest when they think you are too eager or dependent on their attention. Instead, try to be the calm and collected center of your own world. Imagine you've just met someone you really like. Your first instinct might be to give her lots of attention and make her the center of your happiness. However, this strategy often backfires. When you make her the center of your happiness and show too much emotion, you unintentionally send the message that you are too invested, which can make you seem less attractive because it suggests you have no other options and a death wish. To make her chase you, it's important to keep a sense of mystery and independence. Don't let her control your happiness or heart. Instead, find happiness and fulfillment in your own pursuits and hobbies. Show her that she's not the only thing that makes you happy. Do the things you enjoy, hang out with friends, and work on your own growth. When she sees that you have a full and interesting life outside of her, she will be more interested and drawn to you. For example, if you like hiking or playing an instrument, make sure you keep doing these things and even talk about how much you love them. When she sees that you have interests and a life that doesn't revolve around her, she will start to see you as a valuable person with many choices. Also, controlling your emotions means not reacting to things without thinking. For example, if she cancels a date or doesn't answer your texts right away, don't get angry or frustrated. Instead, stay calm. Being emotionally stable will make you stand out because it shows that you are not easily swayed by outside factors. Number 2, emotionally strong and resilient. Women naturally like men who are emotionally strong and resilient. They want someone who can keep calm under pressure and doesn't break down at the first sign of trouble. By following these Stoic principles, you not only make yourself more attractive, but you also show that you are a person with depth and character. Being emotionally stable doesn't mean being cold or indifferent. It means keeping your inner peace and showing that you are a well-rounded person. When she sees that you are emotionally stable and have many sources of joy, she will start to see you as a prize worth chasing. This change in how she sees you can change how she acts toward you, showing you more respect and admiration. Remember that women are drawn to men who have options and who seem confident and emotionally stable. By controlling your emotions, you make it easier for her to pursue you, which is the other way around. Second, stay true to what you believe in. As a Stoic, you should always remember your goals and try to be a better man. This dedication to self-improvement will not only make your life better, but it will also change the way your relationships work. If you're always available and spend all your time with her, she might think you're lazy because laziness is not seen as a masculine trait and can be a big turnoff. Instead, learn to prioritize your career and personal growth truth. This doesn't mean you should ignore her completely or work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Show her that you value your work and personal goals while also making time for her. This balance will show her that she has a special place in your life. By living your values and showing that you are a man with purpose and ambition, they like men who know what they want and aren't afraid to go after it. They also like men who are strong, determined, and able to balance work and personal life. Living your values also means staying true to your principles and not bending them for anyone. For example, if honesty is one of your core values, then always be honest with others, even if it's hard. Being consistent builds trust and respect, and when a woman sees that you are unwavering in your values, she will respect you more and feel safe in the relationship. A stern man is strong-willed and self-controlled. Be a good example for her by showing her that you can deal with problems and setbacks with grace and drive, whether it's at work or in your personal life. Your ability to stay calm and focused will also impress her. It's also important to be proactive about your own growth. Always try to improve yourself, whether that means learning new skills, staying fit, or pursuing hobbies that make your life more interesting. This not only makes you a more well-rounded person, but it also helps you keep the relationship dynamic and interesting. Share your interests with her and urge her to find her own. In conclusion, this growth for both parties leads to a stronger bond and respect. Follow the Stoic rule of living your life based on your ideals. You should work hard to be the best version of yourself and make your goals a priority, but you should also show her that she is important to you. This balance will make her love you more and chase you because she will see the unique mix of drive and care that you offer. By living your values, you not only get a woman who likes and respects you, but you also build a strong base for a long-lasting relationship. 3. Don't keep looking for proof. When guys are looking for inner peace and stoicism, one of the biggest mistakes they make is trying to entertain the person in front of them all the time, which can be bad for their self-respect. Remember that you're not on stage performing for an audience and that you're not someone's source of entertainment. When you look for approval from other people, you give up control over your own feelings and health. Instead of treating women like an audience you need to please, focus on staying true to your own values and principles. Picture this case study if you're on a date and you keep trying to make her laugh or agree with everything she says so she'll like you more. It could come across as needy and nervous. Instead, keep a cool head, be sure of who you are, and happy with it without looking for support from other people. Women like men who are confident and grounded. They don't want a guy who agrees with everything they say because that shows a lack of personal strength. It may seem counterintuitive, but women want to win you over. They like a man who respects himself and stands firm in his beliefs. Think about a time when someone didn't agree with everything you said in a conversation but instead gave you their honest opinion with respect. This kind of authenticity is attractive because it shows that you are happy with who you are and that you value real connections over superficial approval. To develop this mindset, be aware and think about yourself. Focus on your own interests and goals. When you're truly interested in your own life, you give off an irresistible sense of confidence. Having a strong sense of self and not relying on other people to validate you is very attractive to women. To build your confidence and self-worth, you should do things that make you happy regardless of what other people think. For example, you could spend time with friends and family who support and encourage you, or you could pursue hobbies that you are passionate about. When your happiness and self-worth come from within, you are less likely to look for them from outside sources. Setting boundaries and sticking to your principles is also a key part of Stoicism and can help in this way. Women like men who know what they want, don't give up their values for short-term approval, and stick to their beliefs. To sum up, if you want to build a lasting relationship, stop looking for approval and be a man who is happy with himself, respects himself, and lives by his values. This calm attitude will not only make you more beautiful, but it will also help you find deeper and more satisfying relationships. Remember that real confidence comes from within, and when you live by this principle, women will naturally be drawn to you. 4. Have faith in your abilities. As a basic rule of life in Stoicism, faith in yourself is an important thing to remember. Self-confidence and self-assurance are important for living a good and happy life. It means knowing your worth and that your value comes from within, not from outside validation. To really live by this principle, you need to believe that you are the prize. When you see yourself as valuable and worthy, others will naturally start to see you that way too. Imagine walking into a room with the confidence of someone who knows their worth. What do you think people will do? They'll probably be impressed by how sure of yourself you are and start to treat you with the respect you deserve. Let's look at an example. Imagine you're meeting new people at a social event. If you go in thinking that you're not good enough, you'll probably come across as insecure or too eager to please. Women might see this as a sign that you're not confident, which means they might not find you as attractive. But if you go in thinking that you're the prize, you'll stand tall, speak clearly, and interact with people with confidence. This self-assured behavior is magnetic and draws people to you, including women. Take another example from the workplace. If you go into work believing that you are important and capable, you'll probably be ready to take on challenges and get better results. Thinking of yourself as valuable can help you get promotions and respect from your coworkers. In relationships, women will notice when you treat yourself with value and will start to chase you because they see your worth. It's important to remember that this isn't about being cocky or thinking you're better than others. It's about having a healthy sense of self-worth. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said that the quality of your thoughts determines how happy you are. He said that if you think of yourself as the prize, your self-worth will rise and your happiness will follow. Putting this idea into action every day means taking care of yourself and respecting yourself. Do things that make you feel good about yourself, like working out, pursuing hobbies, and making personal goals regularly. Thinking about your skills and accomplishments will help you believe in yourself more. In the end, when you believe in yourself and act with confidence, it creates a positive feedback loop. Being sure of yourself makes you more attractive, which makes women want to be with you. By following this Stoic principle, you will not only improve your relationships but also your overall quality of life. So start seeing yourself as the prize and see how it changes how other people see and interact with you. 5. Your choices have consequences. In relationships, it's important to make good choices. This idea fits perfectly with Stoicism, which values clarity and decisiveness. As a man, being able to make choices with confidence can make you more attractive and desirable. Having the idea of being in charge of your own life and deeds. Imagine you're going on a date with a woman. Instead of being confused or unsure about where to go, take charge and make up your mind. You can show that you are thoughtful and prepared. By doing some research ahead of time and finding a nice place within your budget that you think she will enjoy, for example, if you've planned a dinner at a cozy, intimate restaurant that serves her favorite food, she will appreciate your effort and confidence. When you pick her up and tell her where you're going, making a choice can have a big effect on how she sees you. Being decisive shows that you are a person of action, not just words. This is similar to the Stoic teaching of focusing on what you can control and taking responsibility for your choices. By making the choice, you show that you are proactive and reliable, which are traits that women find very attractive in men who don't make decisions by making the woman take the lead. It may give her a false sense of power while making her feel like the prize. This dynamic can throw off the balance of the relationship in a bad way. Women usually want a man who can be in charge, make choices, and be there for them. Stoic philosophy is based on being strong and trustworthy, and this shows in the choices makes. Being sure of yourself keeps you from falling into the trap of being impressed by her, or making her your girlfriend too soon. Instead, you stand firm on your beliefs and choices, showing that you are a serious person. This kind of inner strength is magnetic, and it will make her want to be with you. Stoicism teaches us to stay strong and not let outside events change our minds. In relationships, this means not trying too hard to impress or please others at the expense of your own values and tastes. When you make choices, you show that you are present and that you value yourself, which makes her see you as more valuable. So remember that your choices matter in every part of your relationship. Follow the Stoic principle of being in charge and controlling your actions, and you will see how it changes your interactions and makes you more attractive. Be sure of what you want and watch how she is drawn to your power and dependability. This method not only improves your relationship but also helps you have more self-respect and confidence, which is in line with the main ideas of Stoicism. If you're still reading, please share your thoughts in the comments section below, or just type "My decision matters." This small action shows that you are ready to go on a trip of complete personal growth. Number 6, the next thing we need to do is ask for help. Think about this: you're interested in getting to know someone better and want to make things more serious. One strong and easy way to do this is to ask for a small favor. Even though it seems illogical, let's look at how this works and why it fits so well with Stoic ideas. There is a psychological effect called the Benjamin Franklin effect that says people like others more after doing them a favor. When you ask someone for a favor, it changes the dynamics of your relationship in a small but important way. If she thinks you're interested in and shocked by her stories, it can create a subconscious bond between you and her that makes her feel closer to you and more trusting. It lets her know you heard her and value what she had to say. This kind of response makes her feel valued and appreciated. Remember that it's not enough to just ask questions. You need to actively listen and respond with empathy and curiosity. Show her you are interested by thinking about what she said and sharing your own thoughts and experiences. By following these Stoic principles in your interactions, you can make deeper, more meaningful connections that make women feel valued and understood. This emotional depth can be very attractive and can naturally make women more likely to chase you because they want the real connection you offer. Number 8, good communication is key. If you don't communicate well, things can quickly fall apart. When you're talking to a woman, trust is important. Being brave and outspoken doesn't mean you have to agree with everything she says. Come up with your own ideas. Think about what you want to say, and say it in a clear and careful way. Picture this situation when you join a group talk at a party. You don't have to agree with everything that is being said. Think about what you really believe, and then share your opinion in a confident but polite way. For example, if the topic is about popular vacation spots and everyone is raving about Paris, but you had an amazing time in a less well-known place like Kyoto, share your story and explain why Kyoto stood out to you. This not only shows that you have your own thoughts, but also that you can add something to the conversation. Being a good communicator doesn't mean you should take over the talk. It means finding a good balance. Don't say too much or too little, especially in a group setting. The key is to listen carefully and then contribute in a meaningful way. For example, if someone tells you a personal story, acknowledge it and connect it to something important in your own life. This shows that you're paying attention and can connect on a deeper level. Stoic principles can also make a big difference in how you talk to people. Stoics believed in self-control and logical thinking. Before you speak, think about what your words will do. Will they add value? Will they make the talk better? This thoughtful method not only makes you look smart, but also shows that you value the conversation and the women who are part of it. Improve your social skills. Engage with the people around you. Make smart jokes and say things that mean something. For example, when talking about a recent movie, don't just say whether you liked it or not. Instead, talk about what you found important about the plot or the characters. This shows that you are deep and thoughtful. Listening is just as important as talking when you want to communicate effectively. When you listen carefully, you show that you value the other person's thoughts and feelings. This builds rapport and trust, making the other person feel heard and valued. For example, if you're on a date and she talks about her interests or problems, by listening and responding with care, you make a link that goes beyond simple attraction. Nonverbal cues are also a big part of conversation. What people see and hear in your body, including your eyes and face, affects how you get your message across. Standing tall, making eye contact, and smiling can make you seem more confident and approachable. These nonverbal cues can often say more than words alone. In Stoicism, people are told to say only what is necessary and meaningful. This means avoiding gossip, small talk, and pointless arguments. Instead, they should try to add something positive and helpful to conversations. If a conversation goes badly or doesn't lead to anything useful, try to turn it around. Guide them by asking them deep questions or giving them an idea that makes them think. Also, Stoic communication means trying to understand and empathize with the other person, even if you don't agree with them. This doesn't mean you have to change your mind, but it does mean you recognize and respect their point of view. For example, if a friend has an opinion that you think is controversial, you could try to see things from their point of view instead of rejecting it right away. Ask them to explain why they think that way. This shows that you're ready to listen and have a respectful conversation. To sum up, good communication is a mix of confidence and openness. Clarity, being aware and caring, talk with purpose, listen carefully, and add something of value to conversations. If you follow these rules, you'll not only improve your relationships, but women will naturally be drawn to and admire you. Talking isn't the only way to communicate. You can also connect, understand, and improve the lives of those around you through conversation. Follow these stoic principles, and people will be drawn to you, relationships that matter and last. Number 9, try to keep things mysterious. Even though it's good to be open and talk to people, you don't have to tell them everything about yourself right away. Let her discover you gradually, share bits and pieces of your life, leaving some things to her imagination. For example, if you have a fascinating hobby or an interesting story from your past, hint at it without telling her everything. This will pique her interest and make her want to learn more about you. Having your own space and time to pursue your interests and goals can also add to the mystery. If you're passionate about painting or writing, spend time doing these things without feeling the need to constantly explain what you're doing. This shows that you have a rich, full life that she might want to be a part of. From a Stoic point of view, Stoicism teaches us to be independent and happy with ourselves. By keeping things mysterious, you show that your happiness and satisfaction don't depend on her approval or presence alone. You are a Stoic example of inner strength and self-reliance. Marcus Aurelius found strength in his own thoughts and reflections. He didn't tell everyone everything he thought, but he kept some of himself private, which created a deep and interesting personality. In the same way, by being a little quiet and not spilling all your secrets, you create an air of mystery and depth. Also, this mystery isn't about playing games or being dishonest, it's about sparking genuine interest and curiosity. When you reveal parts of yourself gradually, you give her the fun of discovering who you are over time, which can be much more captivating than telling her everything at once. So keep a touch of mystery in your openness. Be honest and open with her, but let her slowly learn about the interesting parts of your personality. This balance will not only attract her, but will also help you connect with her on a deeper level, making her want to learn more about you. When it comes to relationships, patience is not just a trait, it's a cornerstone. It doesn't matter if you're just talking to a girl or dealing with something more complicated, it's important to be patient. Imagine talking to someone you like without trying to fill in every blank or demand answers right away. You listen more than you speak, which shows that you're genuinely interested in what she has to say. Number 10, control our impulses and stay calm under pressure. Stoicism, which teaches us to control our impulses and stay calm under pressure, is at the heart of this approach. When you show patience, you project confidence and strength. For example, during a heated argument, instead of reacting defensively, you take a deep breath and then respond thoughtfully. This kind of self-control can earn you respect and admiration, which makes you more attractive. Women notice and value men who can keep their cool because it shows they are mature and trustworthy. Stoic thought admires men who can keep their temper in check, which is another quality that shows patience. Stoics think that mastering yourself is what makes you truly strong. People think a man is strong and trustworthy if he can keep his feelings in check and not act on every impulse. This kind of emotional stability is very attractive because it shows that you are not easily swayed by outside events. Think about it. In a world where many people act on their emotions without thinking, a man who stays patient stands out as a symbol of strength and stability. Women naturally like this because it makes them feel safe knowing they can trust you to handle things with grace and wisdom. Also, being patient helps you make deeper connections with other people. When you're not rushing, you can really get to know them and give them room to express themselves, which builds trust and intimacy. Remember that a man with patience has everything a woman wants because he doesn't act on his emotions, which is a sign of masculinity. Women often speak from the heart and act on their emotions, but they deeply respect a man who can balance his emotions with reason. This balance is what makes you stand out. On the other hand, men who lack patience and act impulsively are often seen as immature and unreliable because they let their emotions control them, making them make snap decisions and be unpredictable. People are turned off by behavior like this. So practicing patience makes you a key Stoic principle, the ability to stay calm and collected in any situation. This makes you more attractive and stronger, and women will chase you because they see the value in your stability and self-control. They are drawn to your ability to handle life challenges with grace and wisdom. So practice patience in every part of your life, whether it's relationships, conversations, or personal goals. You'll find that it not only makes you more attractive, but also gives you a deep sense of peace and strength. Women will be naturally captivated by your ability to stay calm and collected, and inspired by your unwavering self-control. To effectively practice Stoic teachings in your daily life, start by focusing on self-awareness and mindfulness. Reflect on your actions and reactions, aiming to align them with your core values and principles. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. Practice gratitude daily to cultivate a positive mindset and resilience. Seek wisdom from Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca through their writings, applying their timeless insights to modern-day situations. Finally, prioritize self-discipline and consistency in your practice, knowing that true mastery comes from continuous effort and reflection. By integrating these practices into your routine, you can foster inner peace, resilience, and a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We hope you've learned something useful about how applying Stoic principles to your relationships can not only make them better but also make your life better in general. This concludes our journey through ancient wisdom and how it can be used in modern relationships. In this message, we want to remind you that every interaction and personal development step you take gets you closer to becoming the most attractive and deeply rooted version of yourself. If what you read today made you think or connected with you, please show your support by clicking the like button. It really does help and motivates us to keep giving you information that makes your life better. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification button. We want you to make sure you don't skip any of our future videos, which could be the key to your next big step forward in personal or relationship growth. Now it's your turn, our viewers. Leave a comment below, whether it's a reflection on a personal experience or just a simple affirmation like "I'm attractive." Your participation builds a community of support and inspiration for everyone who visits our channel. And don't stop here. Check out the videos on your screen, which were all chosen to help you learn more about Stoicism, self-improvement, and meaningful relationships. There's a guide for everyone, whether you want to be more decisive or face challenges with Stoic calm. Click on a video to continue your journey to a more fulfilled and respected life. Remember that Stoicism isn't about hiding your feelings, it's about using your inner strength to live with intention and integrity. Thanks again for watching, growing, and being a part of our community. Until next time, keep embracing the wisdom of the Stoics, keep striving to be the best at everything you do, and keep building relationships that are not only gratifying but also life-changing.